Have you ever considered that the company you keep might be shaping your destiny? In our journey through life, the people around us play a crucial role in either propelling us forward or holding us back. From the neighbor always complaining about the weather, to that friend who seems to be a magnet for drama, our circles influence our mindset, aspirations, and even our peace. Today, we're diving deep into the ancient wisdom of Stoicism to discover how the individuals we surround ourselves with can impact our personal growth. We'll also uncover strategies to ensure we're aligning ourselves with those who truly uplift us. So buckle up and get ready for a transformative exploration. 1. The complainer. We all have that one person in our lives who can't seem to see the silver lining, right? The complainer is that individual who always views the glass as half empty, often broadcasting their woes and worries to anyone within earshot. They might complain about everything from today's weather to last week's lunch. Now you might wonder, why does their pessimism bother me? Over time, listening to a continuous stream of negativity can wear you down, much like a dripping tap that slowly empties a vessel. It's not just about their words, but the energy they carry with them. It can make our spirits sag, mentally exhaust us, and even make the world seem a grimmer place. The Stoic philosophy teaches us to zoom in on action and solutions rather than wallowing in problems. So when faced with the complainer, it's essential to shift our perspective. Instead of being bogged down by their gloomy view, Stoicism nudges us to ask, what can be done, and how can we make things better? So how does Stoicism help us deal with a complainer? Here are some strategies you can employ. 1. Minimize your exposure. If possible, try to limit the amount of time you spend with such individuals. It's not about avoiding them, but more about protecting your mental space. 2. See their negativity as a passing cloud. Visualize their negative chatter like a short-lived storm or a temporary cloud. It might seem overwhelming for a while, but like all storms, it will pass, and clearer skies will emerge. The great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Keeping this in mind, whenever you're faced with external negativity, remember that your inner world and reactions are entirely in your hands. Choose strength, choose positivity, and let the outside noise fade away. 2. The manipulator. Imagine someone pulling invisible strings, guiding your actions and decisions without you even realizing it. That's the manipulator. These are people who have a knack for steering situations subtly, mostly in ways that benefit them. They're masters of persuasion, sometimes making you think their ideas are actually yours. The power of the manipulator lies in their subtlety. Slowly but surely, they might divert you from your goals or desires. Their influence, while not always noticeable at first, can have profound effects on our choices and self-esteem over time. If unchecked, you might find yourself living someone else's dream or agenda, not your own. Stoicism reminds us of our inherent power and autonomy. Stoics believe in recognizing external influences, but maintaining control over reactions and decisions. They'd say, see the strings, but choose how or if you react. So how does Stoicism help us deal with a manipulator? Here are some strategies you can employ. 1. Use fogging. This technique involves agreeing with any truths in the manipulator's statement, but without committing to their agenda. For instance, if someone says, "You'd do this if you really cared about me," you might respond, "You're right, I do care about you," without necessarily agreeing to the action they're suggesting. 2. Set clear boundaries. Be direct about what you're willing to do and what you aren't. Don't let anyone blur those lines for you. If someone is constantly pushing or testing your boundaries, be firm in reinforcing them. 3. Remember your power. Ultimately, you are in control of your choices and reactions. It's okay to seek advice or listen to others, but always ensure the final decision aligns with your values and goals. You hold the pen to your life story. While others can suggest edits, only you can approve the changes. Stay grounded in your truth, and don't let anyone else's agenda overshadow your own path. 3. The drama enthusiast. Do you know someone who always seems to be in the middle of some crisis or scandal, someone who revels in tales of tumult and trouble? That's the drama enthusiast for you. For some reason, these individuals not only find themselves amidst chaos, but more often than not, they drag others into their whirlwind. Being around a drama enthusiast is like being pulled into a gripping TV series. You might find yourself involved in stories and problems that don't directly concern you. But unlike a TV show where you can turn off the screen, being drawn into someone else's drama can waste precious hours of your day and clutter your mind with unnecessary concerns. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the value of time and peace of mind. Stoics believe that time is a precious commodity and that maintaining one's tranquility is of utmost importance. When confronted with a drama enthusiast, a Stoic would prioritize their peace and purpose over being swept up in unnecessary chaos. So how does Stoicism help us deal with a drama enthusiast? Here are some strategies you can employ. 1. Practice reflective listening. This means that you listen to them, maybe even mirror back what they've said, but without emotionally involving yourself. 2. Set boundaries. Reserve periods in your day for undisturbed focus. Let the drama enthusiast know that during these times, you're not available for chatter or discussions. This ensures you have moments of peace and productivity. 3. Encourage living in the present. Gently remind them of the benefits of living in the now, rather than the past or future drama. Ask questions like, "What's going well for you today?" or "How can you make the most of this moment?" Stoicism teaches us the importance of living in the present and valuing our peace. In line with that, always remember, drama is temporary, but how we choose to react to it shapes our everyday life. Stay centered, value your time, and let go of the unnecessary chaos. 4. The victim. We all know someone who seems to be forever facing bad luck, always at the receiving end of life's hardships, never at fault for their troubles. This is the victim. They often feel that the world is against them, and they're constantly at a disadvantage. While genuine struggles do exist, these individuals have a consistent pattern of shirking responsibility for their own actions and choices. Being around the perpetual victim can be emotionally draining. They may pull you into their cycle of woes, expecting you to continuously come to their rescue or provide emotional support. Over time, you might feel trapped in a savior role, feeling obligated to help them, even at the cost of your own well-being. Stoicism teaches the importance of compassion and understanding, but it also stresses personal responsibility and accountability. A Stoic would show kindness towards the perpetual victim, but also firmly establish boundaries to protect their own peace. They believe in helping others without letting oneself be consumed by another's troubles. So how does Stoicism help us deal with a victim? Here are some strategies you can employ. 1. Practice compassionate detachment. It's possible to care for someone without getting entangled in their drama. Show empathy and understanding, but keep a certain distance to maintain your own well-being. 2. Encourage responsibility. Instead of always playing the savior, encourage the perpetual victim to take charge of their own life. Ask them questions like, "What do you think you can do to change this situation?" or "How do you see yourself moving past this challenge?" Helping others is noble, but it's also important to recognize when you're being dragged into a never-ending cycle of rescuing. Everyone has the power to change their situation and take responsibility for their actions. While it's kind to offer a hand, it's also vital for individuals to learn how to stand on their own. 5. The naysayer. Have you ever been excited about an idea, only to have someone immediately dismiss it without giving it a fair chance or offering useful advice. That's the naysayer. They are quick to doubt, swift to question, and often ready to say no before yes. They don't necessarily intend harm, but their quick rejection without constructive feedback can be disheartening. Being around the naysayer can be like facing a constant rain on your parade. When every suggestion or plan is met with skepticism, it can shake your confidence. Over time, you might even start to second-guess your own decisions and ideas, fearing they're not good enough. Stoics believe in the power of personal conviction and understanding. They would advise that while listening to others is wise, it's equally crucial not to let another's skepticism drown out your own inner voice. Stoics would advocate for listening more and absorbing less, meaning take in what others say, but filter it through your own lens of reason. So how does Stoicism help us deal with a naysayer? Here are some strategies you can employ. 1. Invite constructive feedback. Instead of waiting for them to shoot down an idea, proactively ask them for their advice or insights. This way, they might be more inclined to provide constructive criticism rather than just dismissing your idea. 2. Engage in positive confrontation. Instead of shying away, engage them in a dialogue. Ask questions like, "Why do you think this won't work?" Or, "What would you suggest as an alternative?" This can turn a negative exchange into a constructive conversation. 3. Learn the difference. It's essential to differentiate between constructive criticism and mere pessimism. Constructive feedback helps you grow and refine your ideas, while pessimism can just pull you down. Recognize the difference and decide what you want to let influence you. It's beneficial to remember that everyone has an opinion, but not all opinions are facts. While it's essential to stay open to feedback, it's equally crucial to believe in your own abilities and judgments. Don't let one skeptic's viewpoint dim your light or deter your path. We've all heard the saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." There's a lot of truth in that. Surrounding yourself with the right people can lift you up, inspire you, and help you grow. On the flip side, the wrong crowd can drag you down and hold you back. It's that simple. The Stoics believed in the power of personal responsibility. It means that, at the end of the day, you're in the driver's seat of your life. Sure, others can suggest directions, but you're the one turning the wheel. Always remember, your journey, your choices. Decide wisely who gets a say in where you're headed. I'd love to hear from you. Have you faced challenges with difficult people? How have you used Stoic wisdom to navigate these tricky waters? Drop your experiences and insights in the comments below. If you found this video helpful or enlightening, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe for more insights rooted in Stoicism. Remember, we're all in this journey together. The more we share, the more we grow.